Alexander Graham Bell, and it was the first technical conference held, which was arranged by American Institute of Electrical Engineers. And since then till date, IEEE has evolved, and currently it covers almost each and every area in technology field. It's just not limited to only electrical or electronics anymore. So if I have to share you the journey, that's where it started in 1884. That's AIEE. In 1912, there was another institute, that is IRE, which was started. That's Institute of Radio Engineers. Both these institutes were merged together, and a new institute came into existence, which we all know as IEEE. So since 1963 till date, right? IEEE, that's Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, has been serving the humanity with various technological innovations done by the IEEE members, the research scholars, which is actually assisting, helping humanity. So the history is more than 140 years old since 1884 till date, and that's a huge journey. Today, we have 39 different societies in IEEE. It's present in more than 160 countries globally, and we have more than 4.5 lakh IEEE members who are contributing in the technological areas, the advancements in those areas on regular basis. Well, to honor the work done by the experts in the field of technology, IEEE's most prestigious award is being honored upon. We call it as IEEE Medal of Honor, and you can see the last 5 year recipients, the latest being Yansin Huang in 2026 for his groundbreaking contributions in GPUs. And this was established since 1917 and has been recognizing the key advances in critical high impact technologies done by the experts. So every year you can see for last 5 years the stalwarts who have taken technology to the next level have been recognized with this IEEE Medal of Honor, and these are the recipients for last 5 years. Moving ahead, speaking about the IEEE ecosystem, what all it has IEEE journals, conferences, standards. There are hundreds of standards. There are various ebook collections which are a part of this ecosystem as well. There are various courses, we call them as IEEE Learning Network courses, the ILN platform, wherein you can look out for courses for different programs. There's a unique course, IEEE English for technical professionals, etc. Similarly, it has a discovery and analytical tool, IEEE National Transportation Data and Analytics Solution, and Innovation Testbed as well for IEEE 5G and 6G. We also have IEEE Professional Development Suites. You can look out for IEEE Communication Societies, IEEE Discovery Point for Communications, IEEE Leading Technical Teams, and all these professional development suites are available as well. Then IEEE also has a publishing support. Open access models are there, IEEE Access, fully open access topical journals, hybrid journals are also available, and there are few open science solution platforms which we would be speaking about, like Code Ocean platform, where a user can upload his code if that code is a part of an article. As a user, I can also look at that code, the results generated through that code. I can edit or rerun those codes as well. Similarly, we have an Tech Archive platform. So that's called as Tech Archive, which is a preprint server available for everyone, wherein you can find the latest literature wherein the research is still in progress. Or if you want a timestamp on your research, what you're doing, you can also upload it so that you have a proof that you had started working on this topic on a particular time or date, right? So that's the Tech Archive platform, which we'll be looking at. And last but not the least, we have a unique platform for authors. We call it as an IEEE Author Center. I'll show you that as well so that it can actually help the budding authors with various tools during their research journey, during their publication journey as well. Right? Moving ahead about IEEE, as I said, it's the world's largest technical professional organization with more than 4 lakh members globally. It has increased. So its core area of activities are membership organizations. IEEE arranges nearly 2,000 conferences in an academic year or in a calendar year. So that's almost like 6 conferences per day. We are standard developers as well, right? So that's the kind of literature, that's the kind of research is happening with the support of IEEE and IEEE members. Through the Explore Digital Library platform, excuse me for these numbers, these are outdated numbers. Currently, we have more than 7 million total documents on the platform, with more than 15 million downloads happening per month and 5 million unique users visit this platform regularly every month. So that's the kind of volume as a user you would be able to find it. Now, speaking about IEEE publications, one can stay current with the quality and trusted resources. And you can find uh, the top cited publications in the world in the field of various technological areas like electrical engineering, telecommunications, computer science, cybernetics, hardware, etc. uh, you will find IEEE's presence, a very strong presence of IEEE. Out of 10 journals globally, which are top cited, highly cited, out of them, 8 are from IEEE for electrical engineering. Similarly is the case with telecommunications, automation, computer science, etc. Now, why does this help to our users? There was a study or a survey done by IEEE, and that found by using IEEE literature, it is increasing the productivity of the users. It is saving time for the users as well by not reinventing the wheel. And once one person can stay up to date to the latest or the emerging technologies, right? Along with that, you can see IEEE leads in top quartile ranked publications as well. IEEE, as a percentage of top quartile publications across the field, you can see for electrical engineering, if there are 100 publications which are in top quartile, 68 of them are from IEEE. So 68% of top quartile publications are associated with IEEE for the field of electrical engineering. Similarly is the case with other domain areas like telecommunications, imaging science, computer science, and cybernetics as well. So that's the kind of quality literature the users would get access to. Moving ahead, why the most successful technology leaders or organizations prefer using IEEE information? The answer lies back on the previous slide over here because of the quality content which the users get access to. You can see we provide access to corporates, we provide access to global educational universities, government organizations, who rely on using IEEE information in their researches, in their projects, etc. Right? And that is the reason IEEE is the leading publisher for technology content. Moving ahead, IEEE research also powers patents. You can see globally, since 1997, the content referred from IEEE has increased over near to 900%, to be precise, 864%. You can see IEEE is cited 3 times more than any other publisher or to the second publisher. And that's the kind of quality we provide, that's the kind of literature we publish through our publications, which actually assists global researchers in having their patents. Well, with that, we also have few free resources which we spoke about. We will be coming down to that. If you want to attend such sessions regularly, you can visit this website, innovate.ieee.org. There are such orientations which are being scheduled for global audiences. You can attend them and you can stay updated of what's available in the platform or the resources which are being provided by IEEE. Right? So you can see these are the kind of on-demand webinars which are being planned and which are being uh, uh, benefiting the users, the scholars in the technological areas. So if I have to speak about different areas which IEEE covers, almost all in technology fields, starting from aerospace to AI to blockchain to circuits to cybersecurity, IoT, nanotechnology. Just name them and you'll find a good amount of literature on this very platform uh, for various topics. Then content in IEEE Explore. So if I just have to share uh, the latest topics, let's say like extended range electric vehicles, you'll find more than 2000 plus records, full text articles on this platform. Similarly, rare earth elements, reversible computing, or undersea habitats and laboratories for humans, robotaxis, you can find thousands of articles which are available on this very platform, which are the latest trending topics which can actually assist our users to look out for the literature. Stay current with IEEE. You'll find latest publications which are being added regularly to address the growing areas in the fields like IoT, smart grid, renewable energy, 5G, autonomous vehicles, robotics, etc. And you can find all these technologies in current or forthcoming publications from IEEE as well. Now, moving on to what is the kind of resources we have access to. So we have access to two packages. The first one is ASPP, that's All Societies Periodicals package, wherein we get access to more than 200 IEEE journals, transactions, magazines from all 39 societies. Along with that, we have a conference all. POP is Proceedings Order Plan All, which covers all the conferences which are being published since 2017 till date. So almost content for the last decade is available. Overall, on the platform, there are more than 7 million records, out of which nearly 4.4 million records can be accessed full text. So that's the kind of volume, that's the kind of content it is made available to all of us. I have a question coming up. How can we quickly identify highly cited or influential papers from the search results in IEEE? I'll come to that in next few minutes when I start with my live demonstration, and that's where I'm going to move ahead. So I would recommend you all to note down this URL. That's ieexplore.ieee.org. That's the platform, right? And uh, within the premises, the university premises, as the IP addresses are already authenticated for all of us. Once you open this platform, ieexplore.ieee.org, it will take you to the home page from where you can start accessing the resources. So I'll just stop the screen share for a moment, and I'll move out from the slide deck and reshare my web page. Allow me a moment. So here we are. That's the web page which we can see. I hope you're able to view the screen. If I can get a just thumbs up or a quick message in the chat box if the screen is visible, that will be really helpful. Okay, great. Thank you. So I'll just zoom in a bit. That's the platform. So once you open the URL ieexplore.ieee.org, at the center you'll find the universities or the consortia's name, because we have a consortia through which we have access to it. And if the name is reflecting, the resources are active. So what do we have? We have ASPP, that's the all journals, transactions, magazines from all the societies of IEEE, and all the conference literature published since 2017 till date. So that's the backfiling for both journals, magazines, transactions, and conference papers. Now, on this platform, you can also see there is an option to create an account, a personal account, and you can sign in with that. So we have IEEE members. They have their own login credentials. You can utilize the same login credentials to sign in over here. If we are not IEEE, you can create an account using your university email ID or your personal email ID as well by just filling in these details and get it created. It is free of cost. There are no charges for it. But there are tools on this platform which can actually help us save our time. Like I can create notification alerts. I can save my literature uh, to to my folder. I can have multiple subject wise folders, etc. Right? It is recommended using this platform, sign in with your personal credentials as well. Now, speaking about, so just allow me a moment to see if I can sign in with my login credentials over here. Okay, you can see it's I am not sure how it has got linked with one of the universities of Pune. Hence, I was skeptical about uh, signing in with my personal account. So I'll skip that signing in, but you all can create and sign the personal account. Now I shared a couple of benefits like alerts, but there's another unique feature wherein you can create a remote access facility and start accessing the resources outside the university premises as well. There are a couple of steps to be followed, which I'm going to just share now. The first step is take your personal device. It can be your personal laptop to the college network or the university network, connect it through LAN network or through the Wi-Fi, and open IEEE Explore. Make sure the name is reflecting at the center. The second step is sign in with your personal account. If you don't have it, create one for yourself. And the third and the last step, which a user needs to follow, is under my settings. The fourth option between my favorites and preferences, you will find called as there will be a pop-up which will share information that remote access has been activated for that particular device with the particular account for next 90 days. So once you have that pop-up message, the access facility has been activated and you can use this platform outside the institution premises or the network for next 90 days. After 90 days, follow the same steps again. Bring your laptop within the network premises, connect it, sign in with your personal account, and again, re-click on remote access facility. We don't have that option because this is a demo account. But for you all, you'll find the fourth option available under my favorites is remote access. So get the remote access facility activated and start utilizing these resources outside the university premises as well. It's really helpful so that you can access it anytime, anywhere, whenever you want, wherever you want. Now, quickly moving on to the home page, you can see we have a search bar, featured authors, featured articles, news updates, and at the bottom, you'll find which are the upcoming conferences on a wide range of subjects. So you can look out for these topics as well. Just below the search bar, we have advanced search and top searches. You can see what are the top searches which are being done globally on this platform, and you'll get to see the top 25 topics over here. So you can see there are topics like ML, AI, IoT, VLSI, deep learning, which are the 5 search terms globally on this platform. Similarly, popular content, right? You can find popular content from journals and magazines and conferences. You can also find popular content from standards and books, but as we don't have access to it, you'll be able to only see the metadata or the abstract of these sources. But for journals and conferences, you'll be able to access the full text as well. So there was a question in the Q&A, how quickly I can identify highly cited or influential papers. Most popular content, it's a generalized way. I'll show you a very precise way as well how I can look out for that. But these are the most latest and highly rated articles or popular content from journals, magazines, and conferences, which you can look out for. Clear? Now, moving down to the home page, you can see by default it searches all the data, all the content available on the Explore platform. You have more than 7.3 million full text records available, right? So you can access all, but let's assume I'm interested in searching only for conference papers or journals and magazines. I can just search only for that particular source type only. Similarly, I can look out for content author-wise as well. And while preparing for the found out of authors from our very own university who have like good number of arts presented in conference in journals and magazines. So one of the name which I could find was Dr. Ahmed Wasim Reza, right? He is from the computer science department of our university. So if I'm searching for articles for Mr. Reza, do we have Mr. Reza joined in today? If yes, if he can just raise his hand, because we would want to uh, thank him for his work in the field of technology. So I'm sorry, I was unable to look out for the participants, but Mr. Reza, if you're there, please feel free to just raise your hand. We'll be happy to means have your thoughts as well, right? And you can see I have like 67 papers which Mr. Ahmed Wasim Reza has presented in various conferences and published in journals and magazines as well. So you can see if I click on affiliation, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, East West University, Dhaka, and you can find it over here. So I can just click on his name and I can go through the author profile as well. So here it is. So respected Ahmed Wasim Raza from the Department of CSE, East West University, the number of publications, the number of citations his research has received, and with whom he has worked as co author with his biography as well. So you can find such stalwarts who are publishing papers and the publication topics as well, which he is expert in. So you can look out for these topics as well. So this is how we can look out for a particular author's content as well over here. Now, moving ahead, I would request volunteers from the participants who have joined in. You can share your topics of interest areas in the chat box. I'll just message hi in the chat box so that I can use those topics to demonstrate, right? So I would request few topics from the participants which we can actually be using as topics for demonstration, right? So meanwhile, what I'll do is I'll just go to top search, show all, go to the list and look out which topic that is machine learning. Now, machine learning will fetch hundreds, thousands, lakhs of results. So you can see more than actually millions of results, 1.1 million records available on machine learning. And you'll be able to find different sources from where these articles are populated. So we have conference content, journals, book chapters, magazines, early access articles, standards, and courses as well. Now, not all is accessible. How do I identify which articles are accessible to me? With a green unlocked icon is a part of my because they're a part of my subscription. And with a red locked icon, it is outside my subscription package. So, a easier way is just under the yellow search box or the show box, apologies, instead of all results, choose the next option that is subscribed content, which will populate results which are within my subscription. So still I can see there are more than 4 lakh 11,000 records which are within my subscription. And then I can start narrowing it down by using the filters which are available over here. There are many filters available: single year, or a range to look out for the dates. You can find it. You can look out for a particular author. You can look out for affiliations. So let's say if I'm interested in looking out for articles which are written by authors associated with East West University. So if I just type in East West University, see this? There are a good number of articles written by authors on deep learning within our own university over here. I can just select them. And once you select them, you'll be able to identify the authors. Who are the authors within my own university? This can actually help me build my professional network. I can go and meet those experts in person. I can discuss things with them because they are the experts who have written, who have presented, who have published articles in a forum like IEEE, right? Similarly, if you want to make it more broader and I want to see how many institutes within Bangladesh have authors associated with or they're working on this very topic, that is deep learning, you can find them as well. So that's how we can start utilizing the affiliation tab over here. Then we have publication titles, which are those journals, publications, which I should follow on deep learning, or I'll find maximum articles on deep learning. So you'll find it under the publication tab. Supplemental items is a unique section wherein we have started approaching, or IEEE has started approaching the authors, and they have started requesting them to provide the content, extra material which they had used while writing their papers or manuscripts, like data sets. All those data sets which are open access are we can download them. Codes, so we can look out for algorithmic codes. I can rerun them as well. Immersive articles are the most latest articles wherein it works as an interaction. I can i can interact with that particular article. So just to give you an example, let's assume there is a graph XY axis and the results are showcasing on the Z axis for me. Now, if it's an immersive article, I can change the values on X and Y axis and I'll get to know the result. What is the value coming up on Z axis? So those are the kind of immersive articles we are bringing in, and users can make maximum utilization of it as well. Under deep learning, there would be many topics. So publication topics can be really helpful to narrow down my results from lakhs to few thousands to few hundreds. So you can see under deep learning, probably I'm interested into models or support vector machines, or I'm interested into learning algorithms. So you can see how it has provided me with publication subject topics under deep learning, which actually can be really helpful to me. And that's how I can start narrowing it, right? Then, if I just have to demonstrate codes, the algorithmic codes which are available, so there are 150 articles which have codes associated with it. And you can see there is an icon available over here. That's the code available icon. I can just click on it and it will open up that particular code for me through a Code Ocean platform. And you can see I can run this code to identify what results did the author get. I can look out for the exact code. I can look out for the Docker file under the environment tab or the metadata used by the author while writing this code. As an individual, if you want to edit this capsule, you need to sign up. It's again free of cost. You can sign up and start editing these codes as well, or rerun these codes as well. Just one thing, if we are utilizing any information from these codes or from these kind of articles, don't miss or never miss to cite the original author or the source of the content, right? So you can find these codes available over here as well. Then a particular article, you can start going through an article, different sections of an article which are there. And if you feel, okay, this is the right article for me, you can find similar articles under more like this as well. And you can start going through it, right? There's a question from Sabrina, a very wonderful question. What exactly are IEEE early access articles? And why should students use them in their research projects? Thank you so much, ma'am, for raising that question. So let me just move back to the results page. Now, the early access articles are those articles. So if I just remove the codes section over here, and here they are. So there is a section called early access articles. I was going to come to that. These are the most latest articles you'll find on this platform, wherein the articles have been accepted by the editors of various publications, but they are in a queue to get published because the publication timeline or the issue publication might be every 6 months, every 3 months, or once in a year, because of which those articles are placed in a queue. But as we have access to the subscription, IEEE is also providing access to those articles which have been accepted. They are the most latest and they are in a queue to get published. And users would find the most latest information about a topic under early access articles. So, a very wonderful question. Thank you so much, Sabrina, ma'am. I hope I was able to answer that. Now, coming down to the question, which was the first question, how quickly can I identify highly cited or influential papers? It's really very easy. So on the result page, you can see the sort option. Under the sort option, by default, they are being sorted by relevance. Change it from relevance to most cited by papers, by patents, or most popular. These are the three options which will provide you with the most qualitative literature, because it is being used by other authors already. It is being used by various patents, or the content is being used by the patents to prepare their patents. So if I select most cited by patents, you can see this article has been cited by 28,000 other articles and 263 patents. So you can just imagine the kind of quality literature this particular article will have. So similarly, you can go through other articles as well, right? So this way you can easily sort and start looking out for the content. Now, downloading, as I said, one thing to look at, a green unlocked icon. If it's there, you can download this article from here. Just click on this PDF file and download it. You can do it individually, or you can select the articles on the result page, and just below the search bar, the first option itself is download PDFs. And in one click, you can download maximum 10 articles or up to 500 MB size articles. In one click, I can have these many. You need to download more. Just change the articles, select other 10 articles, and again download it. Right? So that's how you can download multiple papers in PDF formats. Then other tools which are actually helpful, you'll find them just besides the downloads option over here. One is the export tool. Now you can export the bibliographic records or the metadata in an Excel sheet. This can actually help the research scholars to share this list with their guides or reviewers as a literature review list, right? So you need to select the articles, and at a time, you can see I've selected 25 results, and I can download a CSV file for myself. And here it is. So if I just have to open it up and share it with the team, right? So here is the metadata, which gets downloaded instantly in one click for all the selected articles. This can actually help us save our time, right? So that's how you can make sure that you download the metadata in the CSV formats. You need citations. You can download citations in IEEE format, in plain text, citations only, or with the abstract, up to you. If you're using any bibliographic management software, let's say like Mendeley, Zotero, etc., you can export the bibliographic formats as well, like RAS format, BibTeX format, etc., and utilize these citations. We also have my research projects. For this, you need to sign in. So if I'm working on deep learning, I can create a project folder for myself. So you'll find my research project option over here. The folder will get created under this section, wherein you can start saving your literature for your future references. Last but not the least, you'll find alerts option. This one thing I would recommend all the users. Once you do a search for yourself, apply the limiters and filters and get an alert created for yourself. What it will do is every first week of the month on monthly basis, IEEE will run a search for your topic, apply the limiters and filters, and populate the latest list of articles and will email you the links of those articles. So if you're doing your research, you're a faculty member or a student who's doing their project, final year projects, etc., the easiest way to accumulate the literature for yourself is by creating alerts. So make sure you start utilizing these features. So the alert feature, then the research project feature, and a remote access feature will only be activated once you sign in with your personal account. Remember that. Clear? So this was the basic search what we did. We also have an advanced search bar wherein you can use multiple rows with the Boolean operators, which we are well aware of. If you want to expand your results, instead of metadata, you can choose full text and metadata. What it will do is it will expand the search, look out for those keywords within the full text and the metadata as well, right? So there are various other options, but one which I would want to share is author affiliations. So let's say I want to look out for authors affiliated with East West University. I'll just type in the name, only just one version of the university name. I'll choose author affiliations. So I'm interested in looking out for authors affiliated with this university. I'll scroll down and I'll do a search for myself. It will populate articles for those authors who are affiliated with East West University. And if I just scroll down and look out for authors, that's where you'll find different respected authors who would be faculty members. We'll have HODs, we'll have senior members, faculty members from our university, whose names probably would be reflecting over here. So you can easily look out for articles uh, associated or written by the authors associated with our university, right? So that's how we can search for uh, author affiliation. Then there is also another way of searching, that is command search. You can create your own command by using various data fields and the operators, Boolean operators, and create your own command. By it can maximum search for 25 search terms. If you're looking out for a particular article, you can look out for citation search, like you have a DOI number of an article, you have a particular document title or an article sequence number. So you can just enter these details and do a search for yourself. If you want to learn, all for students, if you want to learn how data fields work, so these are the different data fields, you can find them over here, how different operators works, and if wildcards like asterisk mark, quotation marks, how can those be used, you can look out for these options over here, which can be really helpful, right? Now, quickly moving down to the last part, I'll take 4 to 5 more minutes. If I'm looking out for particular journals, magazines, or conferences, you'll find under the browse section. So if you're looking out for a particular conference or a journal or a magazine, you can just go to that particular section and look out for it as well. So you can see there are lots of journals and magazines because there are inactive, active both. So just choose this checkbox, show active titles only, and then it will show me how many active journals, how many active magazines are a part of this database. And I can start going through them as well. If I click on a particular journal, it will open up that journal for me, which includes all the necessary information about it, like the impact factor score, the IGN factor score, the AIS citation score, etc. What are the aims and scope of this journal? You'll find them. What topics it covers. So you can look out for various topics which it covers and go through that as well, right? If you're looking out for volumes, if you're looking out for current volume, and here you can see early access as well. So which are the articles which are already accepted by the editor in chiefs, but they're in a queue to get published. So these are the most latest articles which you can look out for, right? So that's how you can look out for every publication. And if as an author, you have your manuscript ready, you can look out for submission guidelines over here. You can look out, and if you want to submit your manuscript, you can directly submit your manuscript from here as well. So these options are also being provided. Then you can look out for who is the editor in chief, what's his email ID, the editorial board, you can find them as well. Then in front of every publication, you'll find the author center link, which I am going to take you through, which is for all the authors. You can Google it as well, like IEEE Author Center, and it will take you to this page. So what all it includes video tutorials on various authoring concepts, like how should be a right title written, what should be in the abstract part, and various other uh, subjects which you can look out for, right? And you can utilize it as well. Then there are various author tools, like if you need templates in Word file or LaTeX file, you can find those templates over here and download them and utilize them. So there are journal templates, transaction templates, conference templates, which you can search for and download them as well. One of the most important section is find the right publication. There are hundreds of journals, thousands of conferences happening. So if I want to just look out for which publications of IEEE I should look out for deep learning, I'll just type in the topic so you can see both periodicals and conference is selected, and I'll click on get recommendations. It will provide me with the journals with open access availability, the impact factor score, and submission to publication timeline as well. So you can approach these periodicals over here. If you want to look out for conferences, you'll find them as well at the bottom. So you can see there are conferences happening globally on deep learning. And if you want to approach any of them and present them, you can find them over here as well, right? So you can see there is one happening in Bangladesh. It's happening from 18th to 20th of December. The URL for this particular conference has been updated, and you can find it over here as well. So that's how you can locate the journals, the conferences through IEEE Publication Recommender. Now, speaking about the last part, that is the Tech Archive platform. So that's URL is Tech Archive. So we pronounce it as archive, but it is written as RXIV, right? It is a preprint server, and you'll find the preprint server with the subject areas. There are more than 18,000 preprint articles, more than 21 million views, and more than 10 million downloads have happened already. This is a preprint server. As a user, you can upload your uh, work in progress manuscript, but at the moment it's giving a message that it's temporarily closed. There is some progress happening over here, right? But you can view these articles, what is the latest content, and you can utilize them as well over here, right? So that's the preprint server for you all, which can be actually helpful to our users as well, right? So that's the overall platform for all of us. Apologies, I have uh, 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 overshooted by a couple of minutes. Apologies for that. Uh, I'll open this platform for any kind of queries, any kind of questions now it has, right? So I have posted a feedback link uh, or the QR code. I would request users to scan the QR code and share your candid feedback. My name is Gaurav Date. Do share your candid feedback. All the participants who submit their feedback will receive a participation e-certificate on their email IDs as well. Right? So I am to the end of the session. Anybody, any participant would want to share his her thoughts. Please feel free to unmute yourself. I'm providing the unmuting rights to all the participants, and you can ask your questions, queries, or your thoughts for the session. Please feel free.
This meeting is being recorded.
Right? So almost everyone has been provided with the unmuting rights. Perfect. Any thoughts, any questions, anybody before we conclude? Okay, perfect. If there are no thoughts at the moment, uh, I would love to invite uh, our library team professional, Sharima Parveen ma'am, for her closing comments. After her comments, we can conclude the session if there are. Ma'am, any closing comments before we conclude the session? Because I'm almost to the end.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your very informative session. I have seen questions. Can you please see the question
Oh,
Q&A?
I'm sorry. Yeah, there are a couple of them. Apologies.
Yes, yes,
I've
please.
been using these features, especially author alerts, to stay informed about new publications and emerging research trends. Thank you. Thank you so much for your feedback. Yep, it's really wonderful. What support does IEEE Author Center provide to help researchers identify and avoid predatory journals? Well, a wonderful question. But IEEE Author Center is focusing only on the IEEE publication. So all the journals, the the transactions, the magazines, or the conferences which are being provided as suggestions to the researchers to approach and publish their articles. So, being an IEEE publication, there is no issue about any predatory journal. So, you can be rest assured if there's a suggestion of a particular IEEE journal or a transaction or a conference, they are authenticated, they are a part of IEEE sections, and you can go ahead and publish your papers. So it is not an a tool which covers all the publications globally. No, it focuses only on IEEE publications. I hope I was able to answer that question as well.
Thank you for your answer. So, on behalf of library team, I would like to thank you all IEEE team members to arrange this session, and I hope we will arrange more training and specifically for research assistants students who has a lot of questions to us, and I hope Mr. Gaurav, you will join or you will arrange another conversation with research assistant students in our university. So I have one question as an academic librarian. Can I ask that?
Please, ma'am, please. The
So
forum is open for all.
So, I have a question. How can I or our library team member effectively promote these resources among faculty and students and demonstrate its impact on the research productivity within my university? What's your thought on it? Please
Oh,
share
a
your thoughts.
wonderful question, ma'am. Now, firstly, we need to uh, identify, uh, like, let's assume you want to look out for the productivity of.
Mhm.
Uh, so how can we gauge or scale the productivity? So with the number
Mhm.
of publications
Mhm.
associate written by the researchers, the faculty members
Mhm.
in IEEE, or it might be into some other publications. So for us in IEEE, it becomes actually very easier with the author affiliation menu. You can look out for the number of articles which have been published, and then you can look out for year wise filtration as well. So let's assume in 2024 there were 200 articles presented and in conferences and 10 articles published in journals magazines. In 2025 from 200 it increased to 210 to 20. So what is till mid of 2026 what has been published? So that will give you an idea of how many articles are being published. That's one thing. Second one is you can look out for different departments who are very proactive, and they are presenting and publishing papers in IEEE. So that can give you an idea who are the authors, who are the research scholars within your university departments, right? So there was a feedback actually which mentioned that I am following a particular author as well, right? So you can look out for authors, you can follow them, or you can create alerts for a particular topic, so that whenever you see now, okay, I have good number of research happening on deep learning. So, as a library professional, can I suggest my researchers to get alerts created for that particular topic of theirs, so that they never miss out on the latest content which is getting added to our platform? So, as a library team, as a library professional of a university, these added features can actually bring value uh, to the users who are regularly using these platforms, which I feel. And obviously, after a person gets literature in his email inbox, right, he will start going through the literature, and simultaneously, it will come out uh, in a conference paper presentation or a publication, which will only increase the numbers of our university, which I feel. So that's how actually you can utilize this platform.
So wonderful. Thank you for giving your very informative suggestion. So For me, I have no questions. Thank you. Thank you for this session. We hope we will arrange more session in futures. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, all the participants. I hope this session will actually assist us in our research journey, in our academic journey. So, with this, I would want to conclude by thanking all the members of our university, the leadership team, the library team, all the respected HODs, faculty members, and all the participants who have joined in. Thank you so much once again for joining this session, and have a great evening and a great week ahead. So, with this, we conclude our session and I announce the end of the session. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Take care.